Hello, how you doing? My name is Daniel Jakaye. Welcome to my equity contribution channel. Today we'll be looking at conflict resolution techniques. Yeah, in every organization and business, conflict is almost inevitable and happens sometimes. But not every issue. It's not about the issue. It's about how it's being resolved. Yeah. Not every issue have the same technique. There are different technique of approaching different issues. Yeah, and without proper management of this conflict, there can be a stop in business, a dead stop in business, and that is not good for profitability of your business. Not good to stop business. So profit is best fixed by facts. In every conflict, you look at the truth, the fact, what it pertains. But first of all, what's even conflict? Yeah, what's conflict? Conflict is dispute. Yeah, dispute. And what is resolution? Of course, solving those disputes. So conflict resolution is basically solving dispute that happens with stakeholders of an organization or business, or of your business enterprise or company. Yeah, stakeholders like employees, employees having dispute or conflict. You should know how to resolve such, because if you come out, it's inevitable. Most employees are very competitive. So in all this competition, little competition, there will be conflict. You should know how to resolve them. Then customers to employees again, or then you and your customers, there might be conflict due to the fact that different customers have different temperament, they have different needs, and you have to know how to deal with this dispute that comes up with your customer. Then equity investors too, no, due to the fact that they might be disputed to dividend or loans and all those things, all those issues can come up, or people pass knowledge to you. There can be some conflict which you should know how to solve. So there are different strategies for solving conflicts. I'll give you like five which you should understand properly. Number one, the first strategy I'll give is avoidance, or avoiding. Just dodge the conflict. This is mostly needed in between you and your customers. Always avoid conflict between you and your customers. So far they didn't tell you to do anything illegal, avoid the conflict, because customers are kings and queens, princes and princesses to your organization. Yeah, so avoid conflict as much as possible. Avoid conflict with your customer. So just try to dodge. You know, when they raise their voice at you, just be quiet. Just be cold. All those things. When they come to ask different questions, try and answer all their questions. One thing with customers is they hate being ignored. They hate being snubbed. I've not seen any customer that enjoy being snubbed by the um, seller of the commodity. Now, I've not seen who love being snubbed by the seller of commodity. They love their questions answered, the services they pay for rendered, the goods they come to buy given. So know how to avoid conflict between you and customer. If it's to employ more laborers or more staff, try and do to meet up time to avoid conflict, because that is what causes a lot of conflict. Not being able to meet up with your customers' needs, especially when there are too many, so you can get more. Yeah. Then also the next one, accommodating. You need to learn how to overlook a lot of conflict, disputes. How to overlook. When you see them, overlook. A lot of them don't even have they are of low priority, so you just accommodate them, put them in, know how to dispose them later from you. Yeah, so try and be accommodative. That's another way Yeah, the other one is collaborating. Collaborating has to do with analyzing the situation, listening and analyzing, know how to find solution to those disputes, know how to find solution immediately, solve problems immediately. A stitch in time saves nine. So try and listen, collaborate, and just um, get solutions out of those disputes. Then the next one is competing. Sometimes you need to oppose these um, people causing conflict. You need to oppose them, especially when it has to do with doing an illegal business, or you have to oppose. You have to be assertive so that it won't put your business into the hands of devourers, like the court, who can devour your profit and all that. So you have to learn how to when to oppose, when to avoid, when to collaborate, different things. Then the last one is compromising. Yeah, compromising. Is finding middle ground. You look at the video that I made about the adjectives for a good entrepreneur. One of it is negotiating. So compromising doesn't mean that you do something illegal, but it has to do with negotiating, finding middle ground, win-win, mostly between your customers. When a buyer and seller meet, most of the time there is usually dispute or conflict. So you have to learn how to negotiate uh, during this conflict, and find a middle ground. Let the customer win and you too win, so that there can be continuous business process and profits. Then skills needed for conflict resolution. Number one is leadership skills. For you to be able to resolve issues and conflicts, you have to have the mindset of a leader who can take charge of such disputes and make sure it's being resolved by these five techniques that I've given. Then communication skills also matters. Now you have to learn how to communicate, you have to learn how to put out the right views that will uh, make the conflict die down. Then emotional intelligence. See, IQ is not enough. You have to learn emotions too. You have to learn how to control your emotions. You can't be resolving conflict and be the one, resolving conflict between two people and be the one now outburst in your emotions. You have to learn when to smile, when to laugh, when to frown, when to be quiet, when to talk. You have to learn self-control a lot. So, an entrepreneur has to learn self-control. It's not everything you react to openly. It's not everything you bottle in. It's not every time you talk. It's not every time you keep quiet. It's not every time you smile. It's not every time you laugh. It's not every time you get angry. And you shouldn't get angry quickly normally. To learn all the different emotions and when to use them. But in every use of emotions, use them truthfully. Don't fake. Yeah, use them truthfully for achieving your purposes. Yeah. And the next one is interpersonal skills. You need to learn how to interact with people. Yeah, interact, mingle, talk, face audience, and communicate interactively. There's one thing communicating alone and another thing communicating interactively. Yeah. Can you face a crowd when the crowd is actually there? Can you face a camera when the crowd are not there? No, different ways to for interpersonal skills. Then how do you deal with individual persons? Can you deal with individual persons too? Can you deal with group of people? This matters a lot, and you need to understand all these techniques very well. Then resource management. One of the major things that cause conflict is resources. Yeah, resources. Like I said before, when buyer and seller meet, you and your buyer, a lot of times there can be conflict in negotiating prices. But in everything, try to be professional in your negotiations of resources, because everything about business is resource, whether human, whether land, whether capital, you know, everything, whether knowledge, everything has to do with resources. So always resolve conflict in your business so that there won't be a dead stop. There won't be a stop in your business. Keep on moving forward. Thank you for listening. Love you all. Bye. Mhm.